Are you sick of your nighttime recordings being inundated with bugs or animals? Do you want to deter intruders with an audible warning or a flashing light? Then Hikvision's Generation 2 8MP AcuSense camera may be just what you're looking for. This is the new second generation 8MP turret AcuSense camera by Hikvision. The model number for this camera is DS-2CD2386G2-ISU/SL. It features high quality 4K resolution, great low light performance thanks to it being powered by dark fighter technology, and is now water and dust resistant with an IP rating of IP66. It provides the ability to accurately detect human and/or vehicles, and successfully filters out the majority of bugs and animals. It can react to events with an audible warning due to its inbuilt speaker, and can also provide a visual deterrent using its powerful LED white lights. AcuSense refers to a range of cameras rather than a specific model. Some, like this model, feature an inbuilt microphone, allowing for real-time security via two-way audio. Some have a strobe light and speaker, and some don't have the appropriate IP rating, so can only be used inside. Be aware of which model you're buying, as it's very hard to tell them apart. This, for example, is the Generation 1 4MP AcuSense. It looks identical to the Generation 2 8MP AcuSense, however, it is not IP rated for outdoor use, so can only be used inside. A link to the various models will be in the description below. Please be sure to study it carefully, as the range varies quite a bit in terms of resolution, features and IP ratings. So let's put it to the test. This Gen 2 8MP turret AcuSense reintroduces motion detection events. This, along with the IP66 rating, was a notable exclusion in the Generation 1 model. By now, most people are aware of the smart events most of the Hikvision range possess, like line crossing, intrusion detection, etc. Although these work very effectively, they take time to set up and must be done on each individual camera. This AcuSense camera takes things up a notch, enabling motion detection events with a simple checkbox to filter notifications to humans and vehicles only. This is remarkable in a two-line camera. Until now, you would have needed to invest heavily to get this type of AI performance. Although this camera will still record animals and the odd bug, you'll only get notifications for vehicles or humans. And because motion detection is so easy to set up, this is a big deal. When we look at this live view, you can see the red record icon in the corner. This indicates that motion detection has triggered a recording. When you see the bell icon in the corner, this indicates that the camera has identified the checkbox we selected in the NVR and is now going to follow our linkage method. You'll notice that when my dog Alfie walks past, only a recording is generated. However, when I walk past the camera, it identifies me as human, generates a recording, and then creates an alarm event, which in my case is a push notification. As you can see in this test, the Generation 2 AcuSense does all the heavy lifting without the need for me to set up multiple smart events. This will save so much time, particularly on systems with lots of cameras. This is the timeline from our standard 8MP camera at night time. You'll see that, like most security cameras, the infrared light attracts the bugs. This fills up the hard drive with lots of events that mean nothing to me. Now compare this timeline with the 8MP AcuSense. You'll see that it's mainly cars in the distance that are being picked up. Note that I could use the motion detection setup to eliminate the road from the detection area. Now let's talk about real-time security. Most CCTV systems are reactive in nature. An event occurs, the camera records it, and then it can be reviewed. AcuSense provides a proactive deterrent. It informs an intruder that the area is under surveillance and potentially stops the event from occurring, much like an intruder alarm system does.
This is a restricted area. Please keep away.
Typically, security cameras are set to record motion, but because of all the bugs etc. are not set to notify you as the event is occurring. This means you get a great recording of the event, but you just won't know about it until you play back the footage at some time in the future. Real-time security is normally the job of an alarm system. However, as the detection capability has improved to such a large extent in this AcuSense camera thanks to its AI chip, you can confidently set it up to provide real-time push notifications. These notifications can be pushed through to your mobile devices and/or a professional monitoring station. The strongest way to deter a would-be intruder is with an audible warning or a flashing light. This draws their attention, often making them look directly at the camera. Very handy. And will generally be all that's needed to make them look elsewhere. Again, typically alarms work well because they have an external siren and strobe. This is the first camera we've seen to offer this, and it works really well. You can choose from this siren or a range of pre-recorded announcements.
Welcome. Please notice that the area is under surveillance.
You can also customize the announcement to one that you've recorded that may be more suitable to your purpose.
Welcome to Security Perth. Please note your actions and audio will be recorded while on site.
This model also has an inbuilt microphone, which will enable you or professional monitoring staff to engage in two-way audio.
Please step away from my car.
This is a very powerful feature, not just for security, but also for practical purposes, say if you had a legitimate visitor at your front door.
Hi, I'll open the garage door for you. Can you leave the delivery in there, please?
Now let's look at its nighttime performance. As an 8 megapixel camera, you would expect a fantastic image during the day, and this camera doesn't disappoint. With such a high resolution camera, we would expect its nighttime performance to suffer slightly. But Hikvision have considered this and widened the standard 2.0 aperture found in the normal 8 megapixel camera to an aperture of 1.6. This allows more light in. This camera is powered by dark fighter technology, but note, it is not a true dark fighter camera. True dark fight cameras are found in the 5 and 7 line series and come at a much heftier price tag. That being said, this camera provides an excellent nighttime image and will also retain full color providing the ambient light is sufficient in the area. Here we compare the 4 megapixel with the 8 megapixel AcuSense camera in our demo room. As you can see in this environment, the 8 megapixel performance is excellent. So, what's my conclusion? Well, I think Hikvision have done it again with the Generation 2 AcuSense range. The Gen 2 AcuSense provides excellent value with 4 functions from one camera. It's the closest thing I've seen to a perfect security solution. You get the reliability of an alarm PIR detector thanks to the inbuilt AI, a strobe light as a visual deterrent, an audible warning or two-way communications to scare away or engage with the intruder, and finally a super high resolution camera to record the event. Hikvision have listened to their customers and restored the features requested to provide a camera that's simple to set up and will virtually tick every box you can think of. Can it be improved? Well, yeah, I think it can. I feel if they were to release a model with all the Generation 2 AcuSense features, but with the color view image sensor, it would become the ultimate camera for general home and office applications. Having said that, this AcuSense model, combined with adequate ambient lighting, will provide a full color image 24/7. So it gets my thumbs up, and I'll definitely be placing one at my front door. Keep an eye on our website for an exciting firmware release for the AcuSense Gen 2 camera. This will raise its performance and also take its functionality to the next level. This can be found at securityperth.com.au. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and remember to subscribe because things are moving super fast in this industry and we're trying to keep up with it to keep you in the know. So until next time, I'll see you then.